Hello, I am Donnie and I am the cute one.
And I'm Chelsea and I am the cute one.
TGIF, cutie.
Let's get into it, bitch.
Let's.
So cuties, Donnie and I are on the cusp of our first real fight. So we're going to have ourselves a pod meets world situation where I can be Topanga and you can be that redheaded bitch.
Just because I'm sex positive.
So originally, every week we start out by having our Regis and Kelly segment. We update the cuties on what's been going on with our week. And this week, I got to be honest, not a whole lot was going on for me except for I was PMSing and I was a raging bitch to pretty much everyone.
And that's all the facts the cuties need to know going into this.
Uh-huh. Now, was I being a bitch or was I finally just standing my fucking ground? More info later at 11. Mm-hmm. Now, I was going to make my Regis and Kelly segment about how my reign of terror has ended. I've gotten my period. And then I was just going to have a throwaway line about and Donnie and I survived our almost first real fight ever. But when I typed that into the outline, then Donnie saw that. We started talking about, well, are we going to get back into the reason for the fight? Are we going to be arguing about the fight? And before long, well, I'll just play you. Before long, Donnie received the following voice note.
Donnie, I'm telling you, we're not talking about Garcelle. We're not talking about Garcelle. Why do you keep bringing up Garcelle and Lisa? Now I'm going to be mad again. We're not talking about Garcelle. We're talking about the fight between us, not the reason, because obviously I was right about the fight, so we don't need to rehash it, Donnie.
So then I said, yes, but I don't think we'll be able to talk about the fight. It'll be weird to just say we almost had a fight, but we can't tell you why, and we're not going to talk about why. I said the energy will be off. I don't think we should do that. And she said, no, we are going to talk about the fight. We are going to talk about the reason why. We are going to talk about Garcelle. Are you not listening to my voice notes? And I said, bitch, are you? Because I'm being gaslit.
I want to give a quick shout out to Noor from the Reality Is podcast. If this ends our friendship, if this ends I Am the Cute One, we will both individually, of course, be suing you for emotional damages. Because Noor tweeted something to the effect about the Fox Force 5 always trying to go after the women who are more famous than them, which then Donnie and I both saw this. And then as we were talking about Garcelle, which let's not forget, you guys listened to last week's episode. We were both aligned with being sad that Garcelle was leaving the franchise. We were both on the same side of Garcelle was an amazing housewife.
And we're on the same page of hating Lisa Rinna as a human being.
Yes. Yeah. So really, we have all of our ducks in a row. I think that really we were just in the mood to fight. I was just going to talk about, wasn't it funny when we were texting about who was more famous, Lisa Rinna or Garcelle, and we were going back and forth the way we always text all day long of ha, you idiot, you dumb bitch. And then all of a sudden the tone, when I started looking at the IMDb's and sending screenshots, that's when I feel like we both were like, oh, this is feeling like we're really arguing about this.
But you were. And that's what I tried to say in the voice note that you skipped because you said didn't make any sense. Okay. If a lion...
Okay, go ahead.
I might make you something worse this time. If a warthog is attacking me in the Serengeti, I will need to match the energy. But it's not a fight I wanted to have. I'm just walking through. I'm just taking pictures to bring back to my resort. The warthog is attacking me. So that is the energy I have to match with it. But really, I'm just trying to enjoy this little pond here.
No, and I do think that I know myself well enough, and I know that when the PMS monster has a hold of me, I am not in my right state of mind.
Yes.
So I did set the boundary during the text where I said, I'm legit getting mad. I'm PMSing. It's time for us to stop talking about Garcelle and Lisa. So it is my fault that I brought it back to the forefront this morning. However, I will just conclude by saying, before they were on the Housewives, Garcelle was obviously more famous than Lisa Rinna before she was on the Housewives. And that's all I'll say.
Well, you brought her IMDb into it, so I will as well. You brought up Fresh Prince, Family Matters, etc. And in these things, if you look, yes, she was on 4 episodes of Fresh Prince, but as a different character every time. So if you're just being brought back as an extra,
that means you're so famous.
No, it means you're networking.
Back.
It means the director likes you.
I'm just going to say that much like their energies that they brought to the show, Lisa was clinging to relevancy by any means necessary. And when I liked her, I loved her when she first joined the show with Eileen. We had her literally making Depends jokes because that's what it took to keep her in the spotlight. Whereas Garcelle is a movie star, something that Kyle and Lisa both desperately want
what
to
movies?
Be. Coming to America.
The first one where she didn't have a name, the character didn't have a name.
She was still in a movie,
an extra,
baby doll.
Chelsea.
Okay, we will make this a poll on the Patreon. I don't want to see any wheeling and dealing. I don't want to see
I won't.
pacts or money donations from Elon Musk coming in. We are Wisconsin cuties, and so go over to patreon.com/IamTheCuteOne and cast your vote. Before they were on the Housewives, who was more famous?
And I will say, I don't like to be wrong. So after you said this conversation is over, I did text about 20 people and made sure they were from varying financial backgrounds, varying ethnic backgrounds, varying genders, varying sexualities. I ran the gambit. I really took a census. Oh my God.